go on to the second topic of the day, to the virtual frontiers. Our next speaker is bridging multiple technologies and bridging the revolutions of multiple technologies. Suren is a founder and CTO of Aigorithm. It's Algorithm, but with an I instead of an L. And the chief of AI and Metaverse at Bitcoin Center NYC. Suren will walk us through the convergence of immersive virtual technologies, decentralized systems, and autonomous AI agents. You'll hear how these systems are transforming interaction, commerce, and digital collaboration within the Metaverse and beyond. Please welcome on stage Suren Movsisyan.
Thank you very much, first of all, for this great opportunity of having us speak about AI and data science. So today's speech will be about the future of AI, Metaverse, blockchain, and how AI agents are reshaping digital realities. So right on the first page, you see real use cases that our company has done, Aigorithm. So we have a Milan Duomo. It's literally in the Milan Emporio Armani, first in the world real use case of Metaverse presence. We were there discussing with Armani headquarters. We got a social media here. We got a big blockchain center, New York City. Also, my mentor, Nick Spanos, sitting in the audience. So we got a social media network, and this is from the Metaverse, actually. And this, just a picture of Cairo. We can basically create digital twins. So that's why I just put a Cairo on the background. So the innovative landscape, right? We just getting into a hyperscale mode for AI and different LLM models. The chatbot, just the AI bot models are projected to grow around $90 billion by 2030. So there are three different components supporting this growth, right? The first component is artificial intelligence, AI. The second is Metaverse, and the third is blockchain. So this is like a synergy of these three technologies that we're presenting today. So AI, all of you know, these are intelligent systems and advanced LLM models and NLP models. Then Metaverse is creating immersive digital experiences and virtual communication and social networking with your colleagues. And then blockchain is ensuring secure, transparent, and decentralized transfer of databases. So AI agents, a new era. AI agents have different implications in different industries, like starting from customer service, ending in software development. We see more and more big data companies like Amazon and others utilizing, like Netflix, this customer service LLM models in their day-to-day interactions with their customers. So they have interactive AI models and chatbots that have learned on the waste data of the customers and got adjusted to sustain this system, these massive systems. We got logistics issues, so AI can help also in the logistics and global trade, especially nowadays. I think it's very valuable for counterfeit, the documents checking, and also the sustainability of the movement from point A to point B. Then the software development, right? This is probably the most intriguing one, the recent development. So it's already there, like a lot of models like Cloud AI, 3.7, Sonnet, ChatGPT 4.0, and others are pretty good at software coding and debugging as well. So we got the synergy with Metaverse, right? So what we did, we actually combined all technologies into one platform, which allows us to have a university there, like academy with certification, like Udemy, Udacity. Then we got virtual workspaces. People can interact virtually together. It's a cross-chain Metaverse, so you can also use cross devices like iOS, Android, and even Oculus devices, the VR headsets, to fully immerse into our Metaverse of Aigorithm. We got also social media components, so it's a point-based system. So people who interact more get more points, and then later on they can be transferred into tokens or bonuses with our partners, like discount this store or that service, like learning platforms. So there's a lot of implications we got through our partner network. So AI is revolutionizing different industries, right? So starting from retail, ending in healthcare. In retail, it will help us to make customized AI and personalized shopping, right? So we better can serve our customers as a e-commerce website or as a shopping platform. In healthcare, these are different topics that are emerging. I was working also as a chief technology and marketing officer in different healthcare companies. One of the last ones were Remedy and CureLedger. It's a decentralized science DeSci platform. So it's integration of blockchain and AI kind of database management we had of patient data. And HIPAA and other compliance included as well. So in finance, this is like more like AI fraud detection and tracking and kind of understanding the backlog of transactions that happen for this or that financial industry, be that bank or loan provider or other financial institution providing such services. So we got AI agents already implemented in many companies. So first big use case is the is the Bank of America's $1.5 billion customer interactions. And then we got DHL supply chain optimization. Then Meta is also enhancing its digital products with AIs. This Llama 4 last model is the most advanced one. So we need to prepare for the future, right? How can we prepare? Basically, future is immersive and it's also collaborative, right? So the more we can collaborate in a decentralized manner, meaning that we believe also that open source AI is also another way of kind of expanding the knowledge and making it widely available for everyone across the world. Then ethics, right? So this ethical aspects, more and more the models are developing, so we need to be carefully monitoring also ethical aspects, right? So I think there are gonna be some ethical kind of regulatory frameworks, like for example, EU has AI Act, EU GDPR, and similar models need to be applied worldwide as well to monitor the ethics of AI, right? In a kind of acceptable way. I don't want to over-regulate, but I think some regulation is required still to reach some reasonable and widely acceptable results, basically. So scalability, right? The more models are developing, the more data they can scale, process, and also manage. So I'll talk about the different ChatGPT, Llama, and other model comparisons in the table so you can see, but I think we are right now in 100 million data sets that can be processed through LLMs. So that's getting pretty wild, actually. So ChatGPT and different AI implications, right? So this is our AI influencer. She can sing, she speaks 30 plus languages, Cassandra AI. So she was implemented in different areas. So we got a pilot presentation at NFT shop in Dubai Mall and Mall of Emirates. We got the Cassandra in the this first movie, like it was, I think 3 years ago actually, the very first model that was generative AI model that was able to produce video was used here. But you can see for that year, I think it's pretty kind of a good level of precision there. Then we created this text messaging application more for social media interactions. We got already a channel in 2 weeks. We got 5,000 followers. It's literally burning. The channel is kind of having per video like 800, 900,000 views, 40, 50,000 likes. So which means that we are able to predict the algorithms and understand which videos are actually going viral. So first test we did it TikTok, it went viral. This is one of our real world use cases. So the event was taking place in this yacht. It's Köln in Germany. So we basically created a digital clone of the central part of Köln. So what can we learn from different implications, right? As I mentioned, the personalization and interactivity is there, which means that entertainment industry will be growing also super fast with these new robotic and AI models, providing the next level of interaction with the customers, and also the educational sector, right? So with one of the projects we were trying with personalized AI tutors in the Metaverse. So it's still a bit expensive based on our talks with different providers and stuff, but I think we're near to experience that as well. Maybe in a year or two, you will have your personalized tutor for languages, for programming inside the Metaverse, right? So with the goggles, you can just immerse yourself and ask different questions as if you are sitting in a real life and get the full immersion and interaction with the AI support, basically, AI agents. So ChatGPT and AI humans, right? So as I talked about Cassandra, she was also having a podcast. It's February 2022, like over 3 years ago. So she can dance here in this video. This is Emporio Armani virtual fashion show we did, American Asians, back in 2021, May in Milan. So we got some Vogue real models. It's my AI virtual try-on application. We got models from Vogue, from Monaco, from other partner networks. So ChatGPT and AI humans are providing a lot of opportunities for development, right? Like that can be conversational AI, it can be advanced model building, AI-driven avatars. But as we talked, it all should be done in an ethical manner, right? So the ethical regulations, I think, is mandatory, especially nowadays. This hyper-scale growth requires also regulatory frameworks in place. So these are different models and implications. So we did huge tests with different models, and these are also based on our own practice and the research, right? The global research that we use reputable companies to showcase here. So for the first one is ChatGPT model. As you can see, as of September 2024, it's able to process around 100 trillion parameters, which is really massive already as we speak, this GPT-4.0 model. So what is its main strength, right? The main strength is in creative and engaging text generation. That's what we could comparably showcase here. Then the Google Gemini. So the comparative advantage of Google Gemini over others is that it's a Google native product, right? Which means that it can easily be integrated into Google's native 25 plus programs, including Google Maps, your Gmail, and also your scheduler. So this makes your life much easier and efficient, right? So plus, it's offering more advanced multimodal capabilities, image, video generation, which became more and more advanced, especially with recent update of Gemini model. So Cloud AI Anthropic, the company's latest model is 3.7. It was released February 24, 2025. It's ideal for collaborative writing, story co-creation, and I can say it's pretty advanced for coding as well. I was running a lot of coding tests over GPT-4.0 and Cloud 3.7 recently. So what's happening? Just a real use case, right? After 300 lines, GPT-4.0 starts acting a bit weird. So it is not able to go back and rewrite the code or do the automatic insertion. So it overrides your code, and then it breaks the logic. You have to write, and then it says with brackets, continue with the rest. So I'm like, what happened with the rest of my code, right? So that's what GPT fails in that. But surprisingly, Cloud AI's recent Sonnet model was pretty powerful. So it's able to retrieve from the memory and continue writing where it left. I tried until over 1,000 lines of code in Cloud 3.7. It was working. Then I haven't put DeepSeek here, but DeepSeek was the fastest in terms of generating the code. We are yet to kind of understand the precision with Cloud, GPT-0, and also DeepSeek. But what I can say in terms of timing, DeepSeek was the fastest. Like you could see on the screen, boom, boom, boom. It was just typing super fast. So I think that's also kind of impressive if you compare even with a paid model of GPT-4.0. So yeah, I think overall we brought here the comparative analysis and tables. So these are just some digital arts that we created for partners in Monaco, in Warsaw, in Köln, in Berlin. So these are real use cases. Over the years, we accumulated some arts there. So these are this is like my AI human. For copyright purposes, I use my own AI human. So I created like AI extended reality humans, right? So you can scan with your mobile, Android and iOS, and then the AI human just appears in front of you. So I was thinking how we can revolutionize this industry, and instead of carrying over robot Sophia with you on the plane and bringing Sophia here to the audience so people can kind of physically touch and talk, I was like, why can't we make it AI XR humans, right? Like the brain is still kind of a GPT or Llama or other model that is talking to you in a real-time processing manner, but it's a digital, right? So you can scan, and then they can be used. The use case was in Dubai, the Dubai Mall, like NFT shop. So I put both Arabic and English versions. So customer support, right? They could scan Cassandra and the QR code, and then the AI human will stand in front of them and provide personalized customer support, like GPT in front of you, basically. So that was pretty big. Like I did like over 2 years ago actually. during the grand opening of that shop actually. So it was pretty massive there. Then what we are offering is interactive social media networking as well, right? What I understood over the many years of researching this metaverse and working in this industry is that it's missing that social connection component. So I wanted, after, let's say, we interact together, how are you gonna take my details, like chat with me, or like not to lose the touch points, right? Because there are millions of other people, let's say, in different digital worlds across the metaverse. So the idea was that we can click on each other's avatars, get connected on our own social media network, which is built just like Facebook with cover image, profile, like the different privacy levels of groups and stuff. So we can always stay in touch, and it's easier to share like a business cards and later on follow up. So that's the idea, and like how we really implemented and brought all of this together under one platform, basically. So the mission is to reinvent the AI virtual replication of the world, and later on we implemented also different socializing components. We brought like NFT treasure hunt game. This is also very interesting. I think we were the first to come up with this. I haven't seen a list on top gaming and the metaverses. So what we did, we basically thought, let's integrate Pokemon Go in the mobile app plus the computer, right? For example, imagine you're sitting next to your computer, you are trying to outcompete your opponent, right? So we are walking in Cairo, Egypt, University of Informatics, so I have a digital art hidden somewhere in the corner. So either me playing in front of the computer, if I'm first, it's on blockchain, right? So if I'm the first to claim, then it disappears. You won't be able to claim it on your mobile. So the mobile was tracking your GPS and was providing you recommendations, like hints, basically, where can that ball or that egg be hidden. So you could click and kind of claim the NFT, basically digital art outside of it. But then the same applies to the screen, right? So I was thinking how we can make this more like an interactable and race-based game, so people will keep playing. And then every week we were adding new cities like Dubai, Monaco, Berlin, etc., right? So to keep it always interactive and active, so people will keep playing and coming back. So then we have also AI music software. We have done digital NFTs with Sony labeled artists like Girl in World. Our music was playing also in the background of Team Salute, Afrobeat during grand openings. So these are huge names in the African and global music industry. So play to earn economy, right? This different games are earning momentum. These are unicorns. Some of them, like for example here, Axie Infinity reached over $1.3 billion in 2024. So, but the problem they are experiencing is long-term, like sustainability and longevity, right? So the products are not sustainable enough. So by analyzing these models, we came up with our own interactive model, right? As you can see, even these big billion-dollar companies are struggling to attract daily active users. So this article is 2024 again highlights that there were only, of course, like different estimates, it's a bit hard to tell the internal data, but let's say up to 5 to 10K, right? Maximum, different sources were sources. But it's like over $1 billion platform, and only having daily active users of even 5 to 6, I think it's a bit low, honestly. Like you probably expect hundreds of thousands of users, right, on daily basis to play. So what was the problem, right? Like we think the problem is social interaction is missing. So people just come and go, basically, and then they cash out fast, right? Like you give them some sort of benefits, rewards, discounts. So they are not tending to stay longer. They are like, oh, okay, I can be early, sign up, get this reward, and then disappear, basically. So that's why we think that they need to develop constantly new worlds, new partnerships, and keep expanding new variety of services, so people don't think just one-sided, basically. Okay, this is a source of income for me. For example, in Philippines, people heavily were depending on Axie Infinity as their income source, right? So every month, some of them were generating $700, $800 monthly salary, which is almost like the average salary in Philippines. But then they were just cashing out and disappearing. So the drastical decrease was due to, I don't want to say no innovation, but no creativity not much of a creativity, you know, to create new worlds and engage faster, so users are not dropping out of your platform. So this is what we're trying to reach in our own case. So just in short, what is Aigorithm? It's basically Pokemon Go meets with Sandbox, Metaverse, and Facebook all combined together in one platform. So here, I think we talked already about most of these parts. I'll just highlight some of them that we haven't talked. Yeah, I was thinking basically more like different blockchains, right? Because this topic is about also blockchain. So how can we give people opportunities, right? So to choose between blockchains. Maybe you don't want to be in Ethereum or this or that blockchain, so you have an option to choose in between, given the cost, given the speed, given the scalability issues of what you're trying to reach. So that's why we implemented 6 chains in our metaverse. So you can switch in between Ethereum, Solana, and Avalanche and other chains. This is one of our recent applications. As I told you, it went viral on TikTok. So this is a text generation app. So you press the button, it generates different text. You can control the speed. You can control the voice, how fast it speaks. You can control the ratio of the screen so that you can easily adjust it for different platforms like YouTube Shorts, TikTok Shorts, Instagram Reels. And multiple characters. You can add as many characters as you want. And what revolutionary thing we did here was introducing languages that no one else in the world has. So for example, Swahili wasn't available in none of our competitors' text generation apps. They had Swahili, and also Filipino wasn't available. Armenian as well, but Greek also was limited availability. So we wanted to basically go to these non-saturated markets. And the first test actually we did with a Russian test, like mostly Russian and English. It was wildly successful in TikTok. So I'll go up a bit, speed up to, yeah. So this is a social media network point-based system. As I told you, are getting the badges and points based on your interactivity. This is new as well. Like I don't think the other social media networks have this badges system. It helps to retain the users. So here you get the points. This is our academy. You can have different courses here. This is the market of gaming industry. It's gonna be massive. Basically, by 2028, the cost of aggregated growth rate will be 16%, over 16% between 2024 and 2028. So it's almost gonna double, basically. So these are different products that we offer. This is actually my music. It's live on Spotify, Tidal, and other music. I was kind of singing as the first model to prove the investors and the public that it's possible to have AI song and music recorded myself. So yeah, humans and all the other platforms we talked already. So this is a comparison with others. Yeah, and then the last 2 slides. So the comparative advantages, what we offer that our competitors don't have, it's all of these interactivity components, right? Cross-chain, AI-generated worlds, augmented reality, extended reality humans, social media, AI music, and AI art. None of them has all combined in one. At least some are missing some of those, basically. So implications and opportunities. There are huge level of opportunities. I just try to summarize these 3 keywords, right? So if you are fast to use AI, so you gotta be reactive, right? You're not gonna be waiting to be the last adopter. I think we gotta try to adopt to these new realms of the digital economy that we are all facing nowadays. So it will help us to be more efficient, more innovative, and more sustainable, basically. And in conclusion, the convergence of these technologies is not optional. It's more like my quote, it's inevitable. So we better try to adopt quickly rather than be left over, basically. Some of our partners are showcased here. Thank you for your attention. You can scan the code. This is it's going to our website. So yeah, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. Okay.
If you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Suren, for your very insightful discussion.
Yeah, it was a bit
Yeah.
big and
No, it's big, but I'm quite sure that if anybody is interested in the presentation slides or with connecting with Suren, he'd be more than happy to provide them to you.
With great pleasure.
Thank you so much for that. Me, myself personally, I would love to connect because I've been working on extended realities, either AR or virtual reality.
Amazing.
And adaptive learning experiences. So I'd be more than happy to discuss that further with you later on.
Great pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Give a huge round of applause for Suren once again, and thank you. This is a token of appreciation from us. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
It's lovely meeting you.
Pleasure is all mine. Thanks. Photo.
Yeah, definitely.